10.
Bill Rizzuto throwing out the first pitch.
9.
Fastball hit deep to right. This could be it. Way back there. Oh!
8.
Lawrence Peter Barra, known to everyone as Yogi, star catcher of the New York Yankees.
7.
Here's the payoff pitch. This is it. There it goes. It's out of here.
6.
This ball club will be remembered by me forever because you have heart as big as this city and you showed what being New Yorkers is all about. God bless you.
Yeah.
5.
Hits in 56 consecutive games. That's an all-time record set by the Yankee Clipper, Joe DiMaggio.
4.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
3.
Number 3 will never be worn by another Yankee player, but will go to America's baseball shrine at Cooperstown, New York.
2.
Derek Jeter ends his final game with a walk-off single. Derek Jeter, where fantasy becomes reality.
1.
That's not the way it's going to be, George. Damn right it is. If you don't like it, you're fired. You haven't hired me yet.
Let's go Yankees! Let's go Yankees! Let's go Yankees!
Chyeaaa! What is going on, everybody? It is yours truly, the Ace.
What is the reason? It's just the vibe that you
Appreciate you guys for popping back in. Another New York Yankee game. Will this be the day that the Yankee offense wakes the hell up? 3 straight shutouts for the New York Yankees on top of a 5-game losing streak. Does it end right now? Or will it keep going? Will it keep going downhill? Will the June swoon under Boone continue? We shall see. Shout out to Reform, my guy, first person in the building. Thank you, brother. He is on the wheel for the giveaway at the end of the month. Reform popped in. Real Bill came so close. Says, go Yankees. Let's go. We need to win tonight. Reform did say, sup, Ace. What's good, brother? Real Bird, what up, dude? Says, Ace brings the energy. Let's go Yankees. I try my best, man. And like I always say,
Ain't no thing like me except me.
Desiree, what's up, girl? Says, hey, guys, our boys better win tonight. We need to win desperately. Yankees got to snap out of this snide that they're in right here. Mad Steve, what up? Thank you for dropping those emojis. Val is in the building. Says, the losing and 0 runs has got to stop tonight. Let's fucking go. That's right.
Let's fucking go.
Mark, thanks for popping in. 110 minutes early and this far back in the comments, that means people are flooding in here. They're flooding in here. Lauren, what's up, Lauren? Lauren says, come on, Yankees. We haven't hit the ball. It's so annoying, but today they are starting a winning streak. That's right. Let's pop up. You know what, Lauren? Let's pop up a little 10-game winning streak. That'll make everybody feel a little bit better. We're back on Amazon. You guys do know I love the Amazon broadcast as far as at least the quality. So this game is about to get underway.
And here we go.
Smack that like, guys. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe and make sure you have that notification button rung so you'll be notified whenever yours truly goes live for anything New York Yankees or movie related. As the contest this month continues for the first person in the building, customized Ace Avenue hat. Wesley, my guy, says, what up, Ace? You're number 9. Ricardo says, let's fucking go. Damn, the comments went all the way down. Hold on. Ricardo says, we need this win bad. I'm back up to it. Antonio says, let's go Yankees. Let's get some runs. Ace is the man. Appreciate you. Thank you. Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles is in the building. Despair, what up, man? Andrew, what up? Andrew's starting to become an ultimate Yankee hater. Sports Street, what up? Hello to Ace. What's good, brother? Bucks raise boats. Welcome. Thanks for popping in. It says, we had some decent at-bats in big spots, and even in the last inning, I felt like we had some tough at-bats. Tough one. You must be quoting Aaron Boone. You must be quoting Aaron Boone. That sounds like a Booney quote. It's right in front of us. That sounds like a Booney quote. Yesterday, he was saying, trust the process. What process? Going up there and stinking? But today is a new day, full of new possibilities. Glad to be here with you guys. Sean, what up? We busted slump today. Let's see. The other Mark is in the building. What up, man? And I think that caps off everybody. I do appreciate you guys. If this is your first time, welcome to the Ace Avenue, where I do a live play-by-play of our New York Yankees. We've been struggling as of late, but overall the season has been a solid season. But the Bats have to wake up and remember who they are. All right, yeah, I just got a new sound effect idea, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that. Just make sure I put that in the notes. Got to add a couple more sound effects. But let's go. Welcome. I see you're new. I see you commented on the live stream yesterday, man. Never seen you in the live stream, so everybody, welcome. There you go. That's a tongue twister. Say that 5 times fast. All right, the lineup for the Angels: Neto, Chyeaaa, Trout, Ward, Ohape, Rengifo, Adele, Kingerly, and Newman. My guy NFE from El Strike Zone, that's the Spanish version of the Strike Zone, is in the building. What's good, brother? I know you're not streaming the game tonight, but make sure, I know a lot of you guys are subscribed to my guy NFE. If you haven't, question yourself. Appreciate you, NFE. Also, before this game gets started, put down in the comment section which New York Yankees getting that first hit today. Chyeaaa is the pitcher. Chyeaaa is one of the worst pitchers in the league, but that doesn't mean shit against the New York Yankees. We were also facing one of the worst pitchers in the league yesterday and couldn't come up with a hit. Bucks Rays Bulls said Judge is getting that first hit. Sports Street says Stanton. Hit that sub, guys. I believe the trivia stopped at 2015 before we lost that one dude that was being had a hair up his ass and was being all emotional and unsubscribed from all his channels. Good riddance. Kern, what up, man? Never mind the hit which Yankees will score a run. Ryan Yarborough's warming up. Ryan Yarborough is the pitcher for the New York Yankees today. My only concern when it comes to this, I know baseball. I have a feeling one of these games, the bats are going to get going and the pitching might let us down. That's normally how it works. But we need a good team collective error. ERA. Not ERROR. Come on, Yankees. We need a good collective outing here. Let's go. Grisham with the first hit. Judge with a 2-run home run, Sean says. You know what? I'll take that. We'll go over the lineup at the bottom half of the inning, but here's the defense for the Yankees. Bellinger, Grisham, and Judge in on the grass in the outfield. In on the dirt, we got Goldschmidt and Peraza on the right side. On the left side is Volpe and Jazz. Behind the plate, making his first appearance with the gear on. Behind the plate, Ben Rice. Let's go. And Jason Dominguez is DHing today. So I don't know if we're going to see a Giancarlo Stanton today. Maybe in a pinch hit situation, but then immediately out of the game after that. First pitch to Neto is hit. A hopper to Volpe. Throw from the grass, and he gets him on a one-hopper. One pitch, one out. Can't ask for a better start than that. Make sure I'm all caught up in the stream. I think we are all caught up. Here's Chyeaaa, the first baseman. That caught the zone, doesn't get the call. Chyeaaa is low-key, quietly having a good year. 283 ER average. Armani, what up, bro? Says, yo, what's happening? Dev, what up? If you guys are just popping in, smash that like, guys. Chyeaaa crushes this. 1-0 ball game. Didn't get one of those dead balls on that one. And as it's been during this 5-game losing streak, the Yankees are starting behind the 8 ball already. 1-0. Here we go again. Same old shit, dog, just a different day. Here we go again. Here's Trout. Oh, the hits keep coming, except for the New York Yankees. That's a cold strike. 0-1. Daniel Barry Sports Highlight. What up? As soon as I amped up Shanuel, like I'm gonna have to amp up somebody else. Who on the Yankee lineup can I amp up? Ace with the angelic singing voice? Nah, man. I'm just doing my best, man. Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Look, there's no way. Look, I refuse to believe the Yankees don't score today. There's no fucking way. By the way, we are 4 shutout innings away from tying the modern day New York Yankees scoreless record. And we are 8 innings away from tying the Yankee franchise record for scoreless, which takes us all the way back to the Highlanders. So if the Yankees don't score again in 9 innings, they set that record. Stroman is coming to save us, what Dre says. Oh, Lord, then we're screwed. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Swing and a miss. Got him on strikes. Shadow X, what up? Lock the Judge home run. We need that, man. I don't know, man. We've been getting those dead balls, as this is a fly out to Belly, who makes the catch to end the inning. But Yarborough, they do go yard on Yarborough. Angels 1, Yankees nothing. Chyeaaa, Jacob, my brother's in the building. What up, man? Jacob, do me a favor. Drop the link to become a member down below. Appreciate you. This inning will define us. It will define the Yankee offense tonight, is what Welkin says. We'll see. We'll see. All right, here's the lineup for our New York Yankees.
Let's go Yankees! Let's go Yankees! Let's go Yankees!
Leading things off, playing center field. Back in the lineup, Trent Grisham. I would have sat his ass personally if it was me. Aaron Judge is in right field in the 2-hole, followed by Cody Bellinger. Right behind him, playing first base, is Paul Goldschmidt. Right behind him is Jazz Chisholm. Playing third base, Ben Rice behind the plate for the first time today. As I said earlier, Anthony Volpe is at short in the 7-hole. Jason Dominguez dropped all the way down in the 8-hole, followed by Oswald Peraza. Defensively, outside of, well, we don't really know what Rice brings to the table behind the plate. But defensively, this is a solid defensive lineup right here. Put down once again in the comment section who's getting that first hit. First inning gonna score 20, bro. I would take that in a heartbeat. To the 27 people in the building, hit that like, guys. If we get to 50 likes, every 50 likes here on the Ace Avenue, I will gift away a membership in time for this month's monthly member giveaway. If you want to become a member yourself, Jacob just dropped the link. The best $2.99 you'll ever spend, I promise you. You hope Rice can throw people out stealing. Maybe, I hope it doesn't come down to that, Welkin. Hopefully we won't have any more base runners. We didn't have one in that first inning because he rounded the bases. Roscoe says, Judge, first pitch to Grisham. Right down the middle, called strike. I understand taking a pitch, but that's a good one to hit. Will the Yankees score today? Will the offense finally break out? Will the Yankees get a win? We'll find out next time on Dragon Ball Z 1-1. Grisham the Great. He needs to go back to being Grisham. Instead, he's Grisham right now. The 1-1. Grisham foul. 1-2. Some of the biggest things is too, we gotta have better at bats. That's the biggest thing. Like, yeah. Brian Hoke said roll call isn't even done. The Yankees down 1-0. Also, Luis Hill will toss live batting practice on Saturday. Aaron Boone said earlier, so we need some reinforcements back. Come on, Grish. First, another pitch to Trent. That caught the zone, doesn't get the call. 2-2. Is it just me or does Trent Grisham look like Wario? Yeah. Ricardo, thanks for popping in. Grisham, first hit. Let's go. Check swing. He went around. Got him on strikes. Here's Aaron Judge.
Call it, Captain.
The team goes as Aaron Judge goes, so we're gonna need everybody to drop those 99 emojis in the chat. Let's go.
99!
It's crazy. Like, Judge, no doubt, is the best player in the game. No team wins without their best player, but I've never seen a team when their best player isn't clicking, everybody slumps. First pitch to Judge, swing and a miss, 0-1. Thank you, T, for dropping those emojis. T says I need to start wearing my lucky underwear again to get us back in the win column. Something, man. Something, dude. As long as you don't do like they used to do back in the day where Derek Jeter and Jason Giambi used to wear those golden thongs. Ball, 1-1. Judge batting all the way, average all the way down to 372. He's slumping. He's terrible. Imagine batting 372 after you've been in a slump. The 1-1. Ball misses low. 2-1. Good job, ump, by not calling that. We know Judge gets that call all the time. We are 33 likes for what Maddie says. Appreciate you. We got 34 people in the building and 33 likes. Almost all evened up. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. Got him with a changeup. 2-2. The 2-2. Foul. Judge stays alive. What up, Brandon? Prime Video for me is ahead of the MLB app. Yeah, I like the Prime. I like the videos on Prime better. The picture quality is immaculate. It really is. Two balls, two strike count. Judge calls time. As the pitcher was set to throw, umpire granted it to him. Normally they don't grant it to him that late. .8 runs. Holy shit, in the last 6 games. Yankees aren't even averaging a run a game. Ball, 3 balls, 2 strike count. All right, Judge, if he walks you, take a walk, man. Don't expand the strike zone. It's crazy that we're saying that to Aaron Judge. But everybody in the Yankees are pressing right now. Thank you, Dre, for dropping those Ace Avenue emojis. Appreciate you. The 3-2. Come on, Cap. The pitch. Judge swings and misses, expands the strike zone. Jeez. Back-to-back strikeouts. Here's Bellinger.
It's alright, 'cause I'm safe out of there.
Here's the pitch to Bellinger. That's a cold strike. 0-1. Stephen B, what up? All paid off by FanDuel. Dude, I'm telling you, with the way the Yankees are playing, you guys normally know I do the tie innings outcomes. With the way the Yankees have been playing, you've been hitting on those shits. They're making you some money. The 0-2. Foul. 1 strike away from striking out the side. Dude, we take the worst pitchers in the league and really make these motherfuckers deal. They be dealing out here. The 0-2. Ball. 1 ball, 2 strike count. The 1-2 in the dirt. 2-2. You're good. Don't get why giving Judge a day off calls the bats to go cold as Goldschmidt hits this to the shortstop. Another scoreless inning for the New York Yankees. That makes 30. That makes 30. I got to do it. I got to fucking do it. I got to find where it's at. I got to add the sound effect. All right, 1 minute. Here you go. Hold on.
Same old shit, though.
Oh wait, I gotta switch to my. I'm making another sound effect. Jeez, this team stinks right now.
The only thing I could do, turn my back on him. Here we go again. Same old shit, dog, just a different day. Here we go again.
All right, I gotta edit it now, and I'm adding that to the sound effects because they need it. They stink. Put that background music back on. Bottom of the top of the second, Ohape, Rengifo, and Dedell due up this inning. Ohape, Logan Ohape. I say I'm gonna do something, I'm over here just doing this shit anyway. That's that ADH brain right there. The 0-1. This is hit, base hit to left field. Leadoff man is on. Nobody out. Here's Rengifo. Shadow says, I know you're lying about what? Lying about what? Foul. We need a double play here. Angels looking like the Dodgers. Nah, we just look like shit. No, we're looking like the Angels and they're looking like the Yankees. That's what the problem is. No balls, 1 strike count here. Checks at first, he's safe. Just turned on the game, losing already. Are we surprised though, Val? Are we surprised? This is how it's been going. And Jay's up 1-0 is what Bucks Rays Bolt says. No balls, 1 strike count to Luis Rengifo. Ball outside. 1-1. Roscoe says, let's go. Quick inning. I think Spencer Jones could be better at what we're seeing. He's in double A. Nah, you can't expect rookies to come up here and especially a guy that's in double A. They're not ready yet, guys. They're not ready. As much as I would like to see him up here, he's not ready. It's so weird not listening to myself again. Because I have it on the computer. 2 balls, 1 strike count. Ball. 3-1. Jeez. 30 innings the Yankees haven't scored. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a miss. Runner takes off the throw, and he is safe. That like it could have been some batter interference on that. Yeah, dude. Where's the batter interference? He literally crossed right in front of Rice. He might be out. He actually might be out. Good tag by Peraza. I challenge that. Yeah, he's out. Good throw, better tag. Oh yeah, he's out. Challenge that. Yeah, he is out. But still, on top, you know what? I'm impressed by that. You know why I'm impressed by that? Not just because I'm a former catcher, but I'm impressed by that because that was batter interference. The batter can't fall in front of in front of Rice, and he still got him out. Good tag. Like I said, not a bad. Oh no, that I'm not even gonna say that's not a bad throw. That's a good throw because it's interference, but a better tag by Peraza. Yeah, Boone's challenging. Yeah, this is gonna be out. I can't see how this isn't overturned. Austin Wells, you better watch out, Dre. If you're listening, it's time to have that conversation. They tested him early. First time failed. Why is this taking so long? I hate when it takes this long. All right, he is out. There we go. Good job, Rice. Hey, Welkin, you might just be a little bit ahead of us. Just wait about 5 to 7 seconds before you type in the chat, though. Just so that way we don't spoil it for everybody else. Because we're seeing it at the same time. But by the time it gets to YouTube, people see it differently. So just wait about 5 seconds. First career starter catcher. The 3-2. So that wipes off the leadoff single. Popped up. Foul. Swing and a miss. Got him down on strike 2 away. How did they score, Val? Home run by Shanuel. 2 quick outs. This pitch is popped up. Left side, Bellinger's under it. Gonna end the inning for the second time and makes the catch. 1-2-3 inning. All right, let's get the bats back up. Let's go. Let me go ahead and fix this edit.
Here we go. Here we go again. Same old shit, dog. It's a different day.
Just like that. It's as simple as that, ladies and gentlemen. That's how your boy edits the clip. To put on the sound effects. Make sure I put it on audio only. We good to go. Let's go. Render it. 1, 2, 3. In there. Now I just got to open up the stream deck. I'm talking all that shit and I fucked it up. Talking about it's easy. Talking about it's easy and I fucked it up. Editing, man. It does that to you sometimes. Or did I try to upload the wrong one? That's annoying. The wrong format uploaded. Here we go. I appreciate you guys. Hit that like, guys. If you guys are new, hit that sub. All right, bottom of the second. The 0-1 Goldschmidt. Ball way outside. 1-1. Come on, Goldie. We need to get the bats going, man. These bats are like, it's crazy how bad these bats have been. That's a ball.
Here we go again.
All right, we good to go, just like that. Took a long time, though. My bad, guys. Took a long time. The 2-1, ball high, 3-1. All right, let's get back to the comments. DJ can't hit or play field. Play the field is what he says. If the Yankees lose 6 in a row, they might purge some happen. Nah, that's not happening anytime soon. As much as I would love to have Aaron Boone out of here, it's not happening anytime soon. It's really not. That's a called strike to Goldie. 3-2. Aaron Boone, unfortunately, guys, is not going anywhere. His job is safe. Much to my chagrin. Rice isn't the best catcher. Wells is the best defensively, as that's foul. Rice can play first base. Yeah, but that was a hell of a throw, Stephen B. That was a hell of a throw, though. You got to get credit where credit's due. The 3-2 to Goldie. Locked him up on strikes. Backwards K for Goldie on the check swing. Yankees out here trying to set the wrong fucking records. Here's Jazz Chisholm.
Oh, that jazz.
Ball misses high to Jazz. 1 ball, no strike count. The 1-0. Ball outside. That was a strike. Doesn't get the call. Imagine like if the Yankees do set the record for most consecutive like scoreless innings, and then we snap out of it, win the World Series, and we'll look back. We're like, wow, remember when we got shut out and we couldn't score and then won? Ronald Acuna Jr. just crushed one against the Mets. Jazz crushes this. If it's fair, it's gone, and it snaps the streak, and it is out of here. Jazz Chisholm breaks the 30 consecutive scoreless inning streak with a solo shot. Tie ball game. Let's go.
Let's go Yankees. Let's go Yankees. Let's go Yankees.
Finally, we did it. We made it. Dun, 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 dun. We made it. Then we made it. Dun, dun, dun. We made it. Let's go. Finally. There was the dead ball on that one. Yo, and he crushed that shit. I never thought I'd see this day. We did it. We did it. We finally got a run. It feels like forever. We haven't heard the Go Yankees in the longest. Border rights. 2 balls, no strike count.
Kick. I would like 3 chicken wings with the fried rice.
Imagine that was our only run foul. The 2-0. Ball misses. 3 balls, no strike count. The 3-0. That's a called strike. 3-1. 3 chicken wing with the fried rice. Ball, and he walked him.
She told me to walk this way. I told you where.
Pasty, what up, man? Ace staying strong with the live streams. You know it. You know it. Look, regardless, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here regardless. I'm not one of the people that's giving up on this team. I'm gonna be here. People that be like, oh, I'm quitting on this team. We know y'all really not. Because y'all gonna be here too. You just like to say, people just like to say that. Yankees make history, the good and the bad. Here's Volpe.
Anthony works in the grocery store, saving his pennies for someday.
First pitch to Volpe, called strike, 0-1. That's right, Jazz. Let's go. That's what he does. He hits first base. The 0-1 to Volpe. Runner on first, one away. Drop those no double play emojis. That's hit to the second baseman who tags Rice but can't get Volpe. Bobbled it. That's going to be a fielder's choice. Damn, you tag Rice kind of hard, my dude. All right, I'd take off with Volpe here. Still. Quitting on the team is crazy. Taking a break to save your health. Yeah, of course. Here's Dominguez. Ball high. Volpe takes off, and Volpe's out. What a throw. So we've seen two good throws by the catchers. What a throw. That ends the inning, but then Volpe a little slow to get up. Kind of got tagged hard. That ends the inning, but the New York Yankees finally break the 30-inning scoreless streak. What a solo shot from Jazz. I didn't think we'd get here, but we made it. Let's go. Trey Volpe. Nah, you don't, for Pablo Reyes. You don't, bro. I know you're Pablo Reyes, and I know you're in the Pablo Reyes cheering section. I know how much you loved him and missed him, but nah. But that was a good throw by the catcher. Another good throw. L.I. Yankee King broke it, but who wasn't in the lineup? What? Why is Giancarlo Stanton catching strays? You ain't been here when Stanton was hitting. Now you talking about because he ain't in the lineup. Come on, man. You got to stop, bro. It's not a good look for you to be doing this to Giancarlo Stanton. You got to stop, bro. Look, since Stanton has come back, it is not taking away at bats from Ben Rice. Would I trade Volpe for Neto? No, I wouldn't. I'm good. Volpe's chance to get traded. Say, yeah, exactly. Same as Boone. Dude, Volpe's going to be our future second baseman when George Lombard Jr. is ready to go. I'm telling you. Jazz at third, Volpe at second, George Lombard Jr. at short. My favorite Pixar movies. Now, I love me some movies. My favorite Pixar movie, dude, The Incredibles are up there. The Incredibles are up there. You can't go wrong with the Toy Stories. The Inside Out movies, even though there's two, they're iconic, dude. Inside Out 2 was phenomenal. Inside Out 2 might be one of the best animated movies, no lie. Monsters, Inc. is up there. Low key, honorable mention, Bug's Life up there as well. Like, you can't go wrong with a lot of Toy Story movies. Cars, Elementals. It's too hard to just pick one, man. It really is. We don't care about regular season Stanton. That's not what he's here for. That's right, Pasty. We know Stanton takes it to a whole new level and carries us. Yours is Ratatouille and Wall-E. It's not a bad. Those aren't bad ones. All right, having a little trouble with the pitch count here. Top of the third, 1-1 ball game. Jacob, I see what you said. Yeah, Jacob. Both the LI accounts in here at the same time. We know it. We know it. Volpe's low-key having a good year. I don't know why everybody's hating on him for no reason. Called strike 0-1. He's the linchpin. That's what it is. Everybody needs, every year, we got to have that one Yankee that everybody can point the finger at. This guy sucks. Volpe is 8 for 14 on stolen bases this year. Not a good average. That's popped up. Shallow right field, and it drops for a base hit. In between Judge and Peraza. Bloop single. Shows bunt, takes a cold strike. No balls, 1 strike count. Foul. 0-2. Well, said Volpe's stats look good, but he grounds out too much. He does ground out too much, but he's still having a solid year, especially doubles wise, RBIs. He's having a solid year overall. But I'm okay, you know. Okay, here's the thing, right? Let's have a conversation. When you have a guy like Volpe and Jazz who are gifted with speed, would you rather them have a bunch of flyouts or hitting the ball on the ground? And that way they can use their speed to potentially get on base as well. Like, I would love for Jazz to become more of a... I'm glad Jazz hit a home run. But I would love for Jazz to be more of a slap hitter. You can find way more holes on the ground than you can flying out to the outfield. Nah, I would say Volpe speed-wise, he's probably a little above league average. He's not like... Jazz fast, but he's a little above league average. Check swing, did he go? No, he didn't. 2-2. Jared says the scoreless streak is over. That's right, baby. The 2-2. Checks that first. He's safe. Not if it's a fielder's choice. I mean, yeah, nothing you can do with that. Who do I think is faster? Jazz is faster than Dominguez. I don't know exactly what their 40 times are. Somebody would love to, if somebody would love to tell me, please tell me. The 2-2s. Wow, like Li says, 80th percentile in sprint speed. I don't know how true that is, but Volpe is fast. I'm not gonna say he's like the fastest guy in the league, but like I said, he's above league. He's above league average. The thing with Volpe is, he's getting nabbed. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the catchers, man. That was a good throw by the catcher. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him on strikes. 1 away. But I would say Jazz is faster than Dominguez. But Dominguez is deceptively fast because he doesn't look like he should be fast. Good circle changeup right there. You can tell by the grip on the ball. You have the circle and then the 3 fingers on the ball. The pitch doesn't get the call outside corner. 1-0. Aiden is LI. 9-9, you know. That's Jacob. You see what he's trying to do? We know that's both of your accounts. We know you guys are the same. One's a Stanton supporter, one's a Rice supporter. The 1-1. The 1-0. I'm sorry, 1-0. This is hit. Deep left field. Foul. Ooh. Long strike. Straighten that one out. That was out of here. The 1-1 ball. Two balls, one strike count outside. The 3-1. Foul, 3-2. Two days to the Red Sox versus Devers. Oh, yeah, that's going to be good. 3 balls, 2 strike count. Pitcher steps off. The 3-2 is hit. Right field. Judge ranging over towards the line. Makes the catch. Two away. Runner on first. Checks that first. He's safe. Here's Chyeaaa, went 1 for 1 with a solo home run. Runner takes off. Here's the throw. He's safe. Yeah, I know, Jacob. You saw it. I know. What's up, Ronald? Here's the 1-0. Chyeaaa crushes this. Deep right field. Judge is backing up for it and makes the catch at the wall. He got one of those dead balls. Wow. Yankees catch a break. I'll be right back, guys. All right, sorry about that, guys. I'm back. Here's Peraza, and I'm behind the stream. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Ball. 2-2. Peraza looking like Welkin in the batting cage. The 2-2. Peraza swinging a miss. 2 away. Here's top of the order. Here's Grisham. One ball, no strike count to Grisham. Peraza is actually trash, is what. As Grisham grounds this to second, and that ends the inning. That was quick. Quick inning. Trout, Ward, and Ohape due up. Like, what does Peraza do? I don't know. Take up space on the team? Good defense, but as bad as useless is what Welkin says. Yeah, absolutely. Smash that like, guys. If you guys are new to the channel, do your boy a favor. Hit that subscribe to the Ace Avenue for your sports, movies, and more by yours truly. So, Theo, are you still here? I think Theo did answer the question. He did say Ratatouille, so never mind. Nothing. The Yankees have tried. Yankees have already tried to trade him. He'll probably be gone by the deadline. Don't get it twisted. He'll be gone by the deadline. Nah, never mind, Theo. I was gonna ask you what your favorite Pixar movie is, but I did see that you answered it, so never mind. Tyler Freeman would be a great addition to the team, is what Eli says. Do. JV Bronx, what up, man? I just ordered it. I'm having it shipped to me first because I want to see what it looks like. Because I haven't really ordered too many of these shirts from this website, so I want to have it shipped to me first, and then I will be sending it to you. So it actually should be here before the weekend. Oh yeah, I got you. Now, when I get the tracking number, I'll go ahead and I'm gonna email it to you. Yeah, because this is the first time I'm getting shirts from this site. I want to see what they look like before I send them to you guys. First pitch called strike 0-1. Because normally all the other shirts I've had made, I've got them made in store. So I want to make sure these shits are clean. No balls, 1 strike count. Called strike 0-2. The 0-2. Ball outside, 1-2. What's up, D's channel? How you doing? The 1-2. Trout hits this center field, not deep. Grisham's there, makes the catch, 1 away. Adrian, what's good, my brother? How you doing? Adrian says, what's good, brother? What's good, my guy? How are you? Here's Ward. First pitch to Ward. Bow. 0-1. Yankees are going to continue to get slapped around until someone does something about it. Jazz just did something about it. It's 1-1. Foul. Ball. Pacey says all the fire boons you've seen because the offense can't score runs is so funny. 2-2. Yankee fans are clowns, sure. So are Dodger fans. The 3-2. This is popped up. Right side, Peraza's under it, makes the catch, 2 away. Swinging a miss to Hoppe, 0-1. Bro, no balls, 1 strike count. Here's the pitch. Ball. Dodger fans aren't clowns. What about all the reports of Dodger fans going out there stabbing opposing team fans of teams? How about that? That's not clown shit? That's happened a lot. You can go look that shit up. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Ball outside, 2-1. The 2-1. Ball. Dodger fans are violent. Exactly. Talking about we're clowns. Yeah, ain't got nothing to say now, huh, Andrew? The 3-1. Ball outside, walked him. 2-out walk, he's standing alive. Nah, those are real Dodger fans. Trust me. Those are Andrew, you just graduated. What do you know what a real Dodger fan is? Andrew just graduated high school. You don't know what a real Dodger fan is. You probably just started watching the franchise in 2020 when they won that fake ring. That's a called strike. No balls, 1 strike count. Ball, 1-1. Talking about Dodger fans are loyal. Real Dodger fans are loyal. Andrew, you just started watching baseball. The 1-1, hit up the middle, backhanded by Peraza, throws the first, got him to end the inning. Let's go. D Channel says that reminds me of the one YouTuber that was talking smack about people. Talking smack on the page is that him that made 100 channels laugh my ass off. Jay, what up, man? All right, smash that like, guys. Let's get that run up. Let's get the runs up. Bottom of the fourth. Judge, Bellinger, Goldie. Do up this inning. Mass D says, let's fucking go Yankees.
Let's fucking go.
It's funny how Dodger fans talk about New York. When that's where they came from. That's right, the Brooklyn Dodgers. You're right, Pasty. But Andrew doesn't know that. He just became a baseball fan in 2020. Andrew just graduated from high school, man. So he doesn't know the history. At least Andrew could admit it. He says that's true. He actually has started watching baseball after they won in 2020. So at least he admitted it. So we can leave it at that. Andrew's new to the game. He's been loyal for all of 5 years. 4 years. 4 years. Thank you, Matt, Stephen J. Yeah, Kerm, I can admire the honesty. He's being honest. Here's Aaron Judge.
Call it, Captain.
.2 strikeout percentage in June. Jeez. And Judge, that's a called strike. 0-1. Drop those 9-9 emojis. Let's go.
9-9! 9-9!
Swing and a miss. 0-2. So June is Judge's worst month. So June gives Judge the jitters out here is what it seems like. Come on, Judge. The alliteration is on fire. The 0-2 to Judge. Foul. You mean Yankee fans don't even know their own history when they gave George Steinbrenner credit for the dynasty? I mean, the no balls, 2 strike count. I mean, because you're talking about because he basically put the core 4 together, all that type of stuff, which, you know, yeah, I mean, it's not wrong, but George Steinbrenner, you can't take anything away from him either. No balls, 2 strike count. Judge, foul. Ball high. The thing Yankee fans love about George was that George was a fan of this team. First and foremost, the 1-2 to Judge. Hits this right to the diving second baseman. Judge can't buy a hit. 1 away. The thing that people loved about George Steinbrenner is he would do anything for this team to win. That's why you see all the time, if George was alive, people talk about that all the time. Here's Bellinger.
It's all right, 'cause I'm safe out there.
Come on, Belly. First pitch to Belly. Did he go around? He did. 0-1. The lineup's not consistent. It's not good to switch every day. The lineup, it messes up the routine. The 0-1. Bellinger crushes this. Deep right field. The right fielder's going back out of here. And the Yankees have their first lead in almost a week. Belly goes yard. 2-1 ball game. Let's go.
Let's go, Yankees. Let's go, Yankees. Let's go, Yankees.
The Bronx Bombers have woken up. At least for right now. Let's go. Damn, it's been almost a week since we had our lead. Foul by Goldie, 0-1. T says, let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Foul. 0-2. 2 solo shots. Let's go Yankees. Foul. 0-2. William, what up, man? Belly foul. The 0-2. Goldie hits this deep center field. The center fielder's under it. Makes the catch. 2 away. Li says, and once again, who's out of the lineup? I'm sorry. Remind me, Li. Did this start when did Giancarlo Stanton start all the slumping? Or were we slumping while he was still in rehab games? I could have swore he didn't play in the Boston series. Dre says the chase for 28 is back. Here's Jazz Chisholm, who got us started.
Oh, that jazz.
Swinging the man, call strike, 0-1. Pasty, he's a known Giancarlo Stanton hater. He just likes to throw strays in Stanton's way. Even though Stanton's got the most hits in this series. No balls, 2 strike count. The 0-2. Ball outside. 1-2. When he's confirmed back. That's not, bro. Li, that's come on, Li. Bro, I can guarantee you that, like I said, Giancarlo Stanton playing in rehab games had no bearing on the team. I can guarantee you that. That's your imagination, Li. That's what you want to happen. So that does end the inning, but Belly does give us the lead. 2-1 ball game. Yarbrough get through 5, qualify for a win. You don't hate Giancarlo Stanton? Stanton doesn't make sense, but okay. Simple-minded. Interesting. How little do we forget that Stanton's our best player when it comes to the playoffs, and we have not seen Ben Rice do the things that Giancarlo Stanton has done in the playoffs. You're not going to make me hate Ben Rice, Li. You're incapable of doing it. You got to wake up, kid. It's all right. When Giancarlo Stanton hits a couple of big home runs in the postseason, we'll see you come back, and I want you to apologize. We'll see. Belly with a blast. Let's go. What's up, Jacob? 2 likes away from 50. We get to 50. I'll gift away a membership, guys. Let's go. Volpe had a similar postseason to Stanton. Yet hypocrites like to sweep. I can't speak for, dude. You know as well as I do. You know as well as anybody that I'm on the Volpe train a lot more than other people. So you come in here spewing that, like, because you hear it on Twitter. Nobody in here has really said that. There's a handful of people in here that have said they don't like Volpe, but that's about it. You can't lump in everybody. Susan, what's up, girl? How you doing? Says, hey, everyone. You don't believe me? Ask my nephew Dre, who's in here. He'll tell you I go to bat for Volpe almost more than anybody does. Here's Yarborough. First pitch is crushed. Deep left center field. Tie ball game. Another home run off Yarborough. Gives it right back. 2-2. Adele's 14th home run this season. On the first pitch. That's crazy. First pitch called strike, 0-1. Volpe's a Gold Glove player. He is. He is. The 0-1. Kingerly is 1-for-1. Called strike, 0-2. The Rays will lose 8-0. Are they? Let's see. The Mets are losing too. No balls, 2 strike count. Check swing. He did not go. Oh yeah, we need Baltimore to go ahead and take that game. Yankees get that lead back up. Let's go. You would sell Yarborough at the deadline or move him to the bullpen. The 1-2. This is popped up. Foul. I don't know how anybody can have a problem with Yarborough because every role that he's been asked to do this year, he's done for us this year. In the bullpen, long relief, spot starter. He's done it. He's got value on this team. Put him in the bullpen. Get rid of Tim Hill. You can't get rid of all the lefties. The 1-2 is popped up. Shallow center field. Grisham's there. Makes the catch. 1 away. Volpe, too many errors. Nah, Volpe doesn't have a lot of errors this year. Volpe does not have a ton of errors. Here's Newman. Ball outside. 1-0. That's a called strike. That was a little outside the zone, but he got the call. Yuri De Los Santos is warming up. All right, we did get the 50 likes, so I'm going to go ahead and gift away a membership. Every 50, gift one. This is hit, foul. Jared Brown, the Red Sox fan, is the recipient of that one. Hamilton's the only person in the bullpen that really needs to lock in. Nah, I think he's done, man. I think they're going to get rid of him. The 1-2 outside. This bullpen sucks, or is it worn out? Because we weren't saying the bullpen sucked when Luke Weaver was here, and before Fernando Cruz got hurt. We weren't saying the bullpen sucked then. The 2-2 hit, base hit left field. I'm not overly concerned about the bullpen because we know that there are going to be other guys that they bring in here. Every year at the deadline or before the deadline, the Yankees are aggressive when it comes to the bullpen. So we know it's going to be a different set of guys in here. Guys like Tim Hill will probably be gone. Guys like Ian Hamilton will probably be gone. The 1-1. That's in there for a strike. 0-1. Why I say 1-1? 0-1. Yo, Ace, the Giants looking scary right now. We'll see. We'll see. I have no expectations going in. I try not to get too excited, JV, off of guys playing in shorts. But I do think our defense has potential to be tops this year. A top defense this year. The 0-1. Ball. The 1-1 inside. Two balls, one strike count. Ball outside, 3-1. Nichols says, didn't know I was a Giants fan. Yeah, I haven't been able to cover much Giants stuff because the Yankee stuff takes up a lot of time. The 3-1. This is hit on the ground, right to Volpe. Good stop. Throws the second, starts the double play. What a stop by Anthony Volpe. 6-4-3 double play ends the inning. Let's go. What happened to Devin Williams? Nothing. He's fine. Volpe with the scoop. And throws it to second. 6-4-3. Let's go. Look, I also think Mark Leiter Jr. is having a good year for us. There are a lot of people that... Mark Leiter Jr. gets a lot of unnecessary hate. But Mark Leiter Jr.'s numbers look pretty good too. Honestly, even though I don't think that this guy is good, Yuri De Los Santos is having a good year for us this year. But I know that he's just having a good streak. I don't think he's a good pitcher. But yeah, we know the bullpen's going to be a lot different. So the bullpen is taxed right now, dude. Like I said, I don't think the Yankees I don't think our bullpen's really recovered since that Dodgers series. And on top of that, with Aaron Boone always mismanaging the bullpen. Jonathan Loáisiga is still trying to find his way back. Same thing with Cruz. Realistically, you bring in two bullpen arms and we're good to go. Get Luke Weaver back, bring in two bullpen arms and we're good to go. You would sell on Mark Leiter Jr.? I wouldn't. I personally wouldn't. Yeah, Pasty. Li would sell the whole team and just promote the entire AAA team if he had the chance. As they're showing Eli's boy, Ben Rice, behind the dish. Taking those warm-ups, did make a hell of a throw. Yeah, Jacob. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. All right, here's Ben Rice.
Kick. I would like 3 chicken wing with the fried rice.
First pitch misses low. 1 ball, no strike count. Rice averaged down to 229. Been a while since he's homered. He's due. Come on, Rice. The 1-0. That's a called strike. 1-1. Loáisiga says he got the under. Oh, you're going to hit that. You'll hit the under. The Yankee bats, even though we scored, are still struggling. You'll hit the under. Ball outside, 2-1. The 2-1. Rice hits this on the ground, right to second. Gets him. One away. Here's Volpe.
Anthony works in the grocery store, saving his pennies for someday.
Thank you, Jay, for dropping those emojis. Appreciate you. Volpe grounded to a fielder's choice, got thrown out stealing. First pitch to Volpe, called strike, 0-1. That's a call strike, 0-2. The Stanton for Rice pinch hit later. Oh yeah, that's gonna be coming. As they're showing the bench, right on cue, Jacob. Stanton, LeMahieu, Wells, and Niscara. Oh yeah, Rice will probably get pinch hit later for the game. For Stanton, then they'll bring in, they have 2 catchers on the bench, so. Volpe, foul. Still 0-2. Come on, Pacey, man. Come on, man. Let's try to be a little civil in the chat. Come on, guys. No balls, 2 strike count. Volpe down on strike, swing and a miss. 7 strikeout. Damn, we should not be striking out this much against this guy. Here's Dominguez.
Look, up in the sky. It's a bird.
It's a plane.
Hello, it's the Martian.
Jason Dominguez.
This is a career high for Chyeaaa Wicks. And it comes against the Yankees. What's up, Sports Street? First pitch to Dominguez. Clips the zone, 0-1. Hazy night in New York City. This would be a great night for a walk-off win. Ball, that caught the zone though. 1-1. Thank you guys for dropping those Dominguez emojis. Let's go. Stanton should pinch it for Peraza. It just depends on who's up. Foul, 1-2. Just depends on who's up. When it's time for a pinch hit. If it's Rice, it's gonna be Rice. If it's Peraza, it's gonna be Peraza. We've seen over the last couple. Look, whether you want to call Rice unlucky, which I can agree with that to an extent. I've seen his hard hit rate. I'm watching all the games. I've seen him, the 1-2 outside. I've seen him get robbed of a lot of hits. So I'll agree. Some of baseball is unlucky, but he has been struggling as of late. The average has dipped down. Been a while since he's hit a home run for us as well. The 2-2. Ball, 3-2. Do I think Rice played over his head in the first couple of months? Sure. Do I think he can't get back to that? No, I don't think so. Got to give him the time. Got to figure it out. I like the fact that he's catching. The 3-2. Payoff pitch to Dominguez, and he walked him.
She told me to walk this way. I told you way.
I feel a Peraza home run coming on. How do y'all feel? Honestly, though, I would steal with Dominguez here. I would steal with Dominguez immediately. Try to manufacture a run from the bottom of the order. If he gets thrown out, Peraza leads off next time. Dominguez doesn't go. Instead, this is a high chopper to third. The third baseman gets him, fires, got him. Peraza stinks, man. Peraza fucking stinks, man. I'm sorry, dude. This dude has not panned out. He's got to go, man. How is Rice going to figure it out here with Stanton? What do you mean, man? He could play first base. He could play catcher as he's playing today. He can DH when Stanton's not playing. Honestly, if they didn't want to give Stanton a day off, they could have easily put Stanton DH, Bellinger in center, Dominguez in left field. You keep acting like Stanton's taking away at-bats from guys like Dominguez and Rice, but realistically, it's Trent Grisham that's taking away at-bats from guys like Ben Rice and Jason Dominguez. You want to blame anybody? Play Trent Grisham. Blame Trent Grisham. Dude, Stanton just got back. Rice played in the first game that Stanton was there. He just didn't play yesterday. You got to wait and see how it pans out. Stop panicking, man. Your boy is going to get plenty of at-bats, bro. I guarantee you your boy plays at least 5 days a week. Desiree says, in her opinion, they messed up Peraza, bringing him up to ride the bench and sending him down, etc. I don't know. I mean, I'm not disagreeing, Desiree, but also Peraza's had every opportunity and he's kind of failed every step of the way. Like that 2 years ago when it was him versus Volpe and it was open competition, all he had to do, because he had the experience, he had the edge. All he had to do was tie out Volpe, and he probably would have got the job and Volpe would have got sent down. He lost that. Now, if you want to say he's gotten blocked by guys like Josh Donaldson, sure, I could agree with that as well. But when given the opportunities, and he's had plenty, he is not impressed at all. Look at this. When Waldo got hurt and before DJ LeMahieu came back, Peraza got plenty of playing time and did nothing. Here's Chyeaaa. Chyeaaa 1 for 2. First pitch is hit on the ground, right to Peraza, right on cue. Peraza fires, gets him 2-1 away. It's not Grisham. You get Yankee fans simple-minded, but it's Stanton. It's not Stanton, bro. Sometimes you sound simple-minded with those takes. I'm just letting you know, bro. Here's De Los Santos. You're saying it's not Grisham when Grisham's playing in the outfield and it's forcing one of the other outfield guys to take up the DH spot. When that DH spot could go to Stanton or Ben Rice. Like, we get it, man. You don't like Giancarlo Stanton. I get it, man. It is what it is. You don't like Stanton. There's nothing I can say to you that's going to change your mind. So let's just change topics. Just know that when Stanton comes up in the postseason and hits a big home run, you're going to be grateful for it. I know you are. You're going to be grateful for it. Yeah, Yarbrough's out the game. New pitcher coming in is De Los Santos. Peraza was batting like 196. And he has played a lot, Pasty. He has. Like I said, the kid is lost at every step of the way, every opportunity. All he had to do was play decent. When Waldo went down and when DJ came back, and he could have possibly got the job. But he's not doing it. And you know what's crazy? You really want to know what's crazy? I could see Peraza as going somewhere and being decent. Being good, not good, but being decent. And then Yankee fans would be like, oh man, like we had this guy. Jason Custodio was in the building. What's good, brother?
What's up, bro? We straight. We straight.
Grisham's good defensively. Yeah, he is good. And he doesn't have any business leading off. Roscoe says Stanton got thrown out on a home run. Y'all are hilarious. Doesn't he rack in AAA? Peraza? That doesn't mean, I mean, that don't mean shit to me, bro. It really don't. There are career minor league players that do really good and flame out up here at the professional level. So, look at Everson Pereira. Everson Pereira is one of those. Everson Pereira kills it in the minors, then comes up. And it's like, you know, I understand he got an injury too, but when he came up here, he didn't look good at all. I'd trade Peraza and Pereira. Here's Mike Trout. Mike Trout is 0 for 2 today with a strikeout and a lineout. De Los Santos is up. First pitch to from Yuri, misses. 1 ball, no strike count. De Los Santos has a 1.83 ERA. Like I said, 58% ground ball percentage. He is playing above his head. The 1-0. That caught the zone. A little bit outside, but got the call. 1-1. Pereira hasn't had a chance. Well, when he came up here, he didn't look good at all, dude. He didn't look good at all. But the thing about it is he's blocked. He's not going to have a chance. So he's going to get traded. The 1-1 is hit to right field. Judge going back over the head of Aaron Judge. Judge throws in. Nope. Good job by Aaron Judge holding it to a single. Let's go. Way to play it off the wall. Long single for Trout. Trout was hustling too. He does not look right. That was 111 off the bat. Called strike 2, Ward 0-1. Ball outside. One ball, one strike count. Ball. MLB's faster. Mechanics still saying MLB, dude, it's the top of the tops, man. The 2-1. Ward hits this. Right center field. Grisham runs it down, makes the catch. One away. Minor league is an indicator, nothing more. When you come to the bigs, whole different look. AAA, I think AAA is very important. Don't get it twisted. AAA is a good measuring stick for players, though. Don't get it twisted. The Yankees, and me and my nephew looked at this, right? The Yankees in the last couple of years fast-tracked their player, as Mark Leiter Jr. warms up. The Yankees over the last couple of years fast-tracked their players through AAA. Realistically, I think that players should get fast-tracked through AA and spend a lot of time in AAA, because AAA are the MLB ready players, the guys that either don't have a spot on the major league roster or are on the cusp of becoming major leaguers. So you should have them going against that quality of talent. The Yankees have their players spend a lot of time in double and then fast track them through AAA. Volpe got fast tracked, Wells and Rice got fast tracked through AAA. The Yankees do that. Now, I understand that at some of the lower levels, you can get more development, but sometimes you got to let the players sit in AAA for at least a couple of months. Because like I said, AAA, you're getting the major league ready players. You're getting the players that are right there on the cusp. Why wouldn't you? And then you're playing some veterans that are down there. Ball misses low to a hoppe. 1 ball, no strike count. So why wouldn't you want to spend the majority of time getting used to that? There's more changeups in the majors. Peraza can't hit changeups. Peraza just can't hit. The 1-0. That clipped the zone. Good frame by Rice. 1-1. Smack that like, guys. If you guys are just popping in, hit that subscribe. The 1-1. Ball outside. 2-1. That's just my opinion, Pasty. That's what makes sense to me logically. Why wouldn't you want them to spend more time? And then by the time they come up, it's just the next step. And they don't look as overmatched because they're getting used to the next step talent. I'd fast track guys through AA and keep them in AAA for at least half a year to a year. Foul. 2-2. Oh, wrong one. Two balls, 2 strike count. Ball outside. 3-2. You like Rice as a catcher? So far. Remember, Rice came up as a catcher, so it's not like this is new to him. The 3-2. Foul. But I like Rice. Don't get it twisted. And, you know, Rice's ability to catch. Now, granted, when you're in a major, when you play baseball like these guys do, you've played other positions before. It's not new to you. Everybody's played on the infield, stuff like that, but not at the high level. So Rice going from catcher to first base was very impressive, and he learned it real quick. Walk. That puts 2 on, 2 away here. but the mechanics stay the same. So elite. Well, it also depends. It also depends on how you coaching these kids. We know that the Yankees value launch angle. We know that the Yankees want to hit. The Yankees look for the big hit. But young players can succeed in baseball. Why do other teams call up their kids, and they succeed at this level? Now, granted, they'll struggle initially because it happens. But a lot of them do pan out. Young kids can succeed at this level. And what I mean by young kids, kids that are 20, 21, they could succeed at this level, especially if they're really talented. Like, you got to give them a shot. Yeah, Boone is taking out Yuri, so Mark Leiter Jr. is coming in.
Why is 11,352?
Is the sound on for this? It is. Wasn't trying to do that. Am I not signed in? I'm trying to get on.
Have cops.
Trying to see if Hector and Uptown Sports were on I'm trying to see if Hector and Uptown Sports were on Twitter, TikTok. Showed them some love. The other organization fans are actually smart and have patience with young players, but not Yankee fans. I mean, dude, I can't speak for everybody. I think the kids deserve a chance. I can't speak for nobody else. But I mean, to an extent, you're right, because Volpe's still a young player and fans want him gone. So that's why they're fans, and there are people that run an organization, and we're fans. That's why you don't understand why fans yell for Lombard Jr. to come up. He's not ready. He's not. You're right. He's not ready. You want him to come up. People want him to come up for what? So he can come up here, have a rough week, and then all of a sudden, you know, people are calling for him to get replaced. Like, Volpe's only in year 3, and fans want him gone, which is crazy to me. 2 on, 2 outs here. Mark Leiter Jr. versus Rengifo. Yankee fans, for us, it's championship or bust. Yankee fans don't have patience. I don't want Stanton to block Rice. You're wrong. You're putting words in my mouth. You can play Rice and Stanton is what I'm saying. You can play Rice, Stanton, and Dominguez. You're wrong. You're wrong. I'm not saying that. I didn't say I want Stanton to block Rice. You can literally move around Ben Rice. I am saying less Trent Grisham is what I'm saying. I've said that to you like 1,000 times. The 1-0. Foul. 1-1. The 1-1. Check swing. He did not go. 2-1. Bro, you can literally, I'm gonna say this again, Li. You can literally play Stanton, Rice, and Dominguez at the same time. Just no Trent Grisham. You can play Rice. You can play Rice behind the plate like we're doing. Dominguez in the outfield, Stanton DHing. When Goldschmidt needs a day off, you can play Rice at first base. Dominguez in left field. Swing and a miss 2-2. And and Stanton at DH. There are ways to get it done, bro. I keep telling you that. Less Grisham. Trent Grisham was supposed to be our 4th outfielder. He needs to get back to that shit. I appreciate what Trent Grisham did for us early in the year, but it's done. He's not doing it anymore. The 2-2, swing and a miss. Mark Leiter Jr. with a big strikeout. Let's go. Why do they deserve reps over Giancarlo Stanton when they can play positions and Stanton is a DH? Why? 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 This is why Yuri De Los Santos' ERA is low. People bail him out, but that's what you got to do sometimes, Welkin. I mean, you got to have your next guy pick you up. That's what you do. His value's high, going to keep up trade. Yeah, you know what? I wouldn't mind if they did that because sell high on him. I wouldn't mind. I've been saying it the whole time. He's playing over his head. But you know what? We'll take it. But it's the same. It's the inverse with Tim Hill. How many times has Tim Hill come up, right? Because Tim Hill's ERA isn't that high, but the numbers don't always tell you. How many times has Tim Hill come in a game with runners on and he gives up the big hit, just his run doesn't score? We've seen that all year. So I mean, yeah, the ERA is a very inflated stat. I mean, is a very weird stat. So what if Stanton doesn't play the field? He's a DH. There's a DH spot for him. There's a spot for Rice, Dominguez, and Stanton. It doesn't matter if he doesn't play the field. He's a DH. That's his spot. Grisham's great defensively, back to his old habits. I said this on, he's turned back into a pumpkin. It's midnight for Grisham. Grisham's got to get less plate appearances. You want to blame anybody? Blame Trent Grisham. And you acting like Stanton's DH every day. He's not going to DH every day. And then on days he doesn't DH, you DH Ben Rice. Days that Stanton's playing, you could play Rice behind the plate like we're seeing, or you could play him at first base. He's not blocking him. Speaking of Grisham, here he is. First pitch to Grisham, ball outside. They don't need reps over Stanton. They need reps with Stanton. Stop saying over and start saying with. Change your mentality of that. The 1-0. Because imagine this lineup if you get Dominguez and Rice heating up with Giancarlo Stanton. This lineup could be deadly. Austin Wells is having a bad year. I'd start splitting time with him and Rice. And mixing JC Escarra on days that Rodon is pitching. Ball outside, 3-0. Masty says, let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
The 3-0 called strike. 3-1. Pacey said, bottom of the ninth, are you pinch hitting for Stanton to win the game? Hell no. I wouldn't. I'm not. Cold spells are contagious. It happens. But that's baseball, Desiree. When people get hot, they get hot. When they get cold, they get cold. Here's the 3-1 to Grisham, whatever the fuck his name is. Swings and misses at potentially ball 4, 3-2. Here's the thing. I say this all the time. Baseball is a sport where you really need about 3 or 4 guys to carry your lineup for a couple of weeks at a time. Then when somebody drops off, somebody else has to pick up the slack. What the Yankees are going through right now is nobody's picking up the slack. The 3-2, and that was strike 3, but he did not get the call.
She told me to walk this way. I told you way.
Here's Judge. Drop those 9-9s.
9-9. 9-9.
That is my problem. Welkin, that is my problem with Aaron Boone. When guys come off a 2-3 hit game, sometimes they hit the bench. First pitch to Judge, ball outside. That was another strike. This umpire is helping us out. This inning. Look, a couple of weeks ago was the last time I remember. Peraza came off a 2-hit game and actually should have got 3. Actually, he got robbed against the Angels. He should have had a 3-hit game. Then the very next game, he got benched. You got to reward guys for good playing. It's as simple as that. The best players need to play. It's as simple as that. Not to say guys that are struggling need to hit the bench forever. When they come in and start playing well, then you reassess. But the best players need to play. But we've seen Dominguez come off good hits, and then all of a sudden, Trent Grisham's playing. Like, Jason Dominguez has not played a lot this year for a guy that's trying to develop at this level. In the last 6 games, Judge is 2 for 21 with the home run. Come on, Cap. The 1-0 called strike 2-1. That was a good pitch. The 2-1. Ball misses low. That was 2-1. My apologies. You don't think Boone is smart for that reason? Look, that's one of my main gripes with Boone. On top of mismanaging the bullpen, the bullshit bullpen budget, and then not being able to manufacture runs for us when we need to score. Like, this offense is struggling. You got to manufacture runs. You got to lead your team. The 2-1 to Judge. Foul. 2-2. That's why we stink in extra innings, because you can't manufacture the run. You have to. The Yankees are going out there looking for the 2-3 run game, 2-3 run inning, instead of trying to get that 1 run in. When you're an away team, which the Yankees are the worst team in the AL in extra innings, the job is to get that 1 run in and then bring in your closer to close the game out. The 2-2, Judge is down on strikes. This dude, since being sat, is struggling. And you can put that on Aaron Boone. Strikeout number 8 for the Yankees. 2 for Judge, 1 for Grisham, and the 2 for Judge and a bunch of 1s. Grisham, Goldschmidt, Jazz, Volpe, Dominguez, and Peraza. I'm tired of striking out double-digit times against shitty pitchers. How is Stanton taking away development from Rice? He's not. I keep telling you ways that he's not doing it. You don't hear me, bro. You're not hearing what I'm saying. New pitcher coming in. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go get a water. I'll be right back. SGA, thanks for popping in. Eight Ks today. Yeah, that's the problem. You gotta have better situational at bats. When you strike out 8 of 17 at bats, let's do the math. That's only 9 at bats that you put the ball in play, right? We have 2 hits. Those are both solo home runs. So in 8 at bat, in 8 strikeouts and 17 at bats, you're striking out way too much. So that means it's 7 outs that the Yankees have not struck out. So we've struck out more than we've gotten non-regular outs. Sometimes you got to put the ball in play. You put the ball in play, good things happen for you. You can't do that when you're striking out 8 times. And Aaron Judge needs to wake up. Ever since sitting that game, it's no coincidence that ever since sitting that game, Judge has cooled down. Bellinger is going to be up here. 1 away, runner on first. Yeah, we are still in first place, but you can't bank on that. You can't bank on that, William. Because the thing about it is you want to get home field advantage too, no doubt. Detroit, you got to stay, we've got a long season. You got to put some space in between. The difference between last year, we had a much bigger lead. And when we went through this June swoon under Boone, we ended up finishing the season under 500. This Yankee team can't afford to do that. We don't have that big of a lead. We're up 2.5 right now. You win this, it'll go to 3.5, but yeah, you can't hold on to a lead. Now, when you're looking at the schedule, you can say, yeah, it's favorable, but not with how we're playing right now. Here's Bellinger. Bellinger with a home run his last at bat, misses outside, 1 ball, no strike count. They all want to be the hero. Yeah, sometimes, Susan, that's what I say on the channel all the time. Keep the line moving. Keep the line moving. As Belly hits this weakly to second, that hits off Grisham. Can you bench his ass, please? Can we bench his ass? So instead of he wasn't going to get him at second. So Grisham can't get out of the way of the ball, and it hits him. It's time to hit the bench, man. Here's Goldie. Horrible base running. That's fundamentals, man. That goes in the fundamental bag. Take that along with all the outs at third, along with the bad base running, on top of not going first at the. How is that not? As Goldschmidt hits this right to the left fielder, makes the catch. How is it not? I could tell you never played. It's easy to not get hit by the ball. How is that not his fault? Did you not see how he's running and looking at the ball? Motherfucker, run! He literally looked at the ball, hit him. Run! As many times I played, I never got hit by the ball. That's not hard. We're pressing too much. Players need to work the count. That's true. No, they also need to swing at strikes and not swing at balls. It's as simple as that. Yankees need to sometimes simplify the game. It's not as hard where is he supposed to do? Bro, if he didn't slow up and look at the ball, it wouldn't have hit him. Run. You can literally see him running like this and stopping and looking back. Then the ball hits him past his feet. If he just runs, he's not getting hit. Where is he supposed to go? Straight to the bag. Grisham has a habit of, Grisham's just nonchalant. That's what it comes down to. You could also jump over the ball if it's that close. Didn't do that. I'm not saying that. The ball hit him in the back leg. He's not running hard. The dude was literally looking at the ball. You can see his eyes on the ball the entire time. Put your head down and run. Here's Adele, who homered his last at bat to tie the game. 1 ball, no strike count. Was a little bit behind. I hate that it goes to commercial break and puts you behind. The 1-0. Mark Leiter Jr. is back out there. Ground ball to third. Jazz gets it on a hop, fires, got him. 1 away. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. I'm not saying he's good, but I do like Lamont Wade Jr. Like, you can like guys even when they're not good. Lamont Wade Jr. is one of those guys where he's not good, but I like him. So he comes in to pinch hit. Mark Leiter Jr. back out there. First pitch to Wade Jr. called strike, 0-1. This is hit up the middle, right past the diving Volpe. Almost hit Mark Leiter Jr. and goes past Volpe. 1 out single. Brings up the 9-hole hitter Moore. They're bringing in Moore. We need more fundamentals playing on both sides of the ball. That's what it comes down to. Runner on first, 1 away. Here's the pitch. Clip the zone, 0-1. Little outside, but he's getting those calls. Rice is doing a good frame job. I like what I'm seeing for Rice so far behind the plate. I like to see the runner take off. You know, Lamont Wade Jr. is not fast. I like to see him take off. See if we can see another testing of Ben Rice. This is hit. Shallow center field. Drops for a base hit. But see, look. It's really hard for me to say Trent Grisham's hustling out there. That motherfucker looked like he was slow boating it out there. It's really hard for me to say that Trent Grisham was hustling on that. That's gonna be all from Mark Leiter Jr. Here's his Cruz. Like if you want to say he let up. I don't know, Dre. I don't know, Dre. I don't know. Like I said, it looked like with a little more effort that could have been made, because like the way he was slowing up, I thought he had it, and then it just dropped in front of him. Like if you want to say he doesn't want to overrun it, sure, but that's just part of Grisham's DNA. He's nonchalant. Hate on Grisham too much, bro. You hate on Stanton too much. No one's hating on Grisham. I'm looking at what I'm seeing, dude. How many times this year have you seen Grisham be nonchalant, doesn't get the ball, and a runner go from first to second? It's happened. It happens. Sometimes the baseball gods will just pick on somebody. Back-to-back innings, the ball hits him, and then it kind of looks like he should have been hustling more. I'm not completely saying it's on him. I'm just saying a little more hustle made it look like he probably could have caught it. Grisham's good defensively, however, has to hit. I don't know. Well, here we go again. Run 2 on, 1 away. Top of the order's up. Fernando Cruz is up. 3 runs allowed in 6 games off the IL. I would like to see the catch probability on that, though. You're not going to trust a Gold Glove center fielder? Same thing I can say to you. So you're not going to trust a guy that like Giancarlo Stanton, who's come through with a lot of home runs in big moments in the playoffs? See how I flipped that right on you? Same thing. It's a day-by-day, case-by-case basis. Swing and a miss, 0-1. You're going to trust Ben Rice in the playoffs, who hasn't done it, over Giancarlo Stanton, who has done it? No balls, 1 strikeout. Ball high, 1-1. Maybe Cruz can save our bacon. Double play would be nice here. The 1-1. Ball spiked in the dirt. What a block by Rice, but the runners are going to advance to second and third. Rice did all he could. That was spiked immediately into the ground by Cruz. That splitter didn't even make it to the plate. Ball just bounced away from Rice. That does go down as a wild pitch. Here's the 2-1. Foul, 2-2. We need a strikeout. Nah, Susan, that's not on Rice. That's not on Rice when the ball is spiked before it even gets to home plate. He did his best to block it. I'm not putting that on Rice. No. Not that time. No. He had no chance. The 2-2. Cruz with a long hole. Pitch clock down to 1. The pitch, swing and a miss. Good job by Rice as well. Blocking, scooping that ball, tagging him out. Let's go. 2 away. When you have a splitter, like here's the thing, Susan, right? When you have a splitter or a sinker ball pitcher, a power sinker, you have to be prepared at all times to be able to block. Also, Rice was set up one way and the ball was the other way, but it was a good job by Rice. I'm not putting that on Ben. 2 outs here. Here's Shanuel. Ball outside. 1 ball, no strike count. Rice has done fine behind the plate. He's been more than adequate today. Nolan Shanuel, 1 for 3 with a home run. The 1-0. That's a called strike. 1-1. The 1-1. Way outside. He's losing that splitter. He doesn't have control on it right now. Boone is overtaxing the bullpen like you used already 3 pitchers so far. You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do. The 2-1. Ball outside. 3-1. You don't want to face Mike Trout with the bases loaded. Come on. If you're Shanuel, you look dead red for something to hit. He's probably going to go splitter. The 3-1. Popped up. Shallow left field. Bellinger's there. Makes the catch. Big job by Cruz. Good job. Let's go. Bottom of the 7th inning. Let's do that player of the game. It's not much. I guess I'll put Yarbrough on there. Not much today, player of the game. All right, here are your nominees for the player of the game. Ryan Yarbrough, who gave us 5 1/3, 2 runs given up on 5 hits, 3 strikeouts, 2 solo home runs. Cody Bellinger, who's 2 for 3 with a solo home run, and Jazz, who got it started, who's 1 for 2 with a solo home run. So those are your nominees for the 7th inning stretch player of the game. Cast your votes. Eli said Jazz, he broke the scoreless streak. Huh? I'm right there with you. I'd like to win today by walk-off. I want to get some, look, I want to get some energy and enthusiasm in this team, right? I'm okay with winning it by walk-off. Because what better feeling is it than you walking off, all the players running on the field, celebrating? Takes a little bit of, you know, everybody takes a deep breath. That's what I would like to see today. Yarbrough for having patience to not flame on his team's offense. Smash that like, guys. If you guys are new, hit that sub. I will be live tomorrow, same start time. And then Thursday's game, this is a 4-game set. Yankees cannot win the series, but we can tie it. Tomorrow's game is... I'm sorry. My days are off. It's Wednesday. My bad. Tomorrow's game is at 1 o'clock. My bad. My bad. As you can see, I said Thursday's game. I'm thinking it's Tuesday. It feels like a Tuesday. It is Wednesday, Ace. The Orioles game, I'm gonna try my best to call the Orioles game because it's blacked out of my area. I might have to jump on StreamYard for a series. I don't want to because I really do hate going on StreamYard, but I might have to for a weekend because the VPN messes up my OBS because of the internet. Hate afternoon games. I don't mind them because then you get the rest of the afternoon to yourself. Well, at least I do. So. Your days have been off all week. Yesterday I thought it was Wednesday. Today I think it's Tuesday. So yeah, I don't know, Jacob. Blue Hawk, what up, brother? We got 40 people in the building. Hit that like, guys. If you guys are new, welcome to Daace Avenue. Hit that sub. All right, due up this inning for the Yankees. Jazz, Rice, and Volpe due up. Thanks for calling the game. Thanks for being here, all of you guys. I couldn't do this and wouldn't want to do this without you guys. Game summary, both teams, 2 hits. 8 for the Angels, 3 for the Yankees. So the Yankee offense still not quite where we want it to be, but we have broken out that scoreless streak. Here's Jazz Chisholm.
Oh, that jazz.
Ah! First pitch to Jazz, misses outside. 1 ball, no strike count. Lamont Wade Jr. goes to right, Moore goes to second, Rengifo goes to third. The pitcher's Burke, foul. 1-1. And if he isn't calling a game tomorrow, you don't think he'll probably be back till Friday? Well, I'll be here for you guys. I got your back. I know NFE's got a lot going on, so it happens. Here's the 1-1. Jazz got under this one. Pops it up. Foul territory. Catcher throws off his mask, but the first baseman makes the catch. 1 away. Here's Rice.
I would like
3 chicken wing with the fried rice. Let's go. Come on, Ben. Nope. Here comes Giancarlo Stanton. Oh, my guy, Li is got to be hating this one right here. With the lefty up, here's Giancarlo Stanton.
You know you in trouble. Ain't nothing but a G thing, baby.
And they're going to go to the righty. Ron Washington's going to go to the righty to face Stanton. You did call it, Jacob. I mean, it's obvious. It's obvious what was going to happen. You got 2 catchers. It's obvious. You got 2 catchers sitting on the bench. Ben Rice, who's struggling. You know Giancarlo Stanton was coming in. It should come as no surprise to anybody but Li. Love the sound bright. Ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. We'll love a Stanton bomb right here. His first home run of the year. Susan says, come on, Big G. Also, the way Rice blocked the ball had me concerned. He still needs work. I mean, he doesn't really catch too often, but he, you know, like Hector was saying, he does work with the catchers, but he was fine. I'm not tripping over that. That's not the reason he's out the game. He's out the game because Stanton's the better hitter. Here's Li. Of course, an overpaid veteran has to take at-bats away from young guys who are actually better. I want Stanton to hit a home run here, just so Li can feel a little bit better. All right, once again, here's Giancarlo Stanton.
You know you in trouble. Ain't nothing but a G thing, baby.
Hector Nervous. Nearest. Come on, Big G. Stanton batting 500 since his return. An 8.25 ERA, but you know he's going to get us 1, 2, 3. All right, one out here. Bottom of the 7th, one away. First pitch to Stanton. Cut on and missed. 0-1. Big G was swinging for the fences on that one. The 0-1. Boy, I wonder if Li is actively rooting for Stanton in this situation. Are you rooting for the name on front of the jersey, Li, or the back? He's waiting for Stanton to get out so he can be like, I told you we shouldn't have sat Rice. Ball, 2-1. Volpe's on deck. Oh, best believe if Stanton walks, he's getting pinch hit for immediately. Pinch run for immediately. The 2-1. Stanton, check swing, foul. 2-2. Blue Hawk says, let's go Yankees. If we don't tee on this dude, what makes you think we will? We faced 3 of the worst pitchers in the league and haven't teed off on them. Stanton, ball, 3-2. Good take. Jason says, come on, Big G. Come on, G, hit that spot. 3 balls, 2 strike count. The pitch to Stanton. Popped up. Got under it. Neto's all the way in left field. Long run by the left fielder. Makes the catch. 2 away. Here's Volpe.
Anthony works in the grocery store, saving his pennies for someday.
Li says, I'm rooting for Stanton because he's a Yankee, but pinch hitting for Rice. Find that a little hard to believe, Li. It was the right move, man. You would go lefty. You bring in Giancarlo Stanton, and then they combated that by going with the righty. And now Stanton's night is done. Here's Volpe. Ball. I keep telling y'all, I'm rooting for a walk-off. I really am. I'm rooting for a walk-off. I feel like that'll motivate the team. The 1-0. Ball high. Backs up Volpe. 2-0. The 2-0. Volpe swung at a hanger. Got a hanging splitter and swung through it. 2-1. Ooh, you got to crush that, kid. Yo, you got to crush that, bro. Out in front of an 84-mile-per-hour hanger. Volpe foul. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strike count. Come on, Volpe. Ball high. That's another chin checker for Volpe. This time backs him all the way out of the box. Second time. Those balls, when they come like right past your face like that, they're scary, no doubt. I got hit right here on a ball just like that. Had 6 stitches right here. Still got the scar from it. Here's the 3-2. Volpe fouled it off himself. Another Yankee lost the handle on the bat. Another foul ball from Volpe. Nearest is huffing and puffing out there. You can't be that out of shape. Looks like a Scar is coming in. A Scar's got the gear on. So no Wells tonight. The 3-2 to Volpe. Cut on and miss. Strikeout number 9. Volpe being Volpe, the Yankee offense is being the Yankee offense in June. It's all of them. Make sure you guys are subbed up. I'll be live tomorrow. Check some of these scores around the league. The Twins are up 1-0 on the Reds. We have not played the Twins yet. Philly just won again, 4-2. Boston won. Boston beat the Mariners 3-1. Blue Jays are beating the Diamondbacks right now. Braves are beating the Mets 4-0. Orioles are beating the Rays have cut the lead in half. They were up 8-0. Now they're up 8-4. Come on, Baltimore. And that's it for all the games today so far. Robbie says he's not picking player of the game unless we are actually ahead. Fair enough. Like I said, it's just up there for y'all. Just another way for y'all to engage with gauge with your boy. Another way for me to engage with y'all. All right, here's Trout. Fernando Cruz is back out there. So Aaron Boone's been letting these pitchers go back out there. You guys know how I feel about that. And then pulling a mid-inning if they get in trouble. Damn, I need a haircut really bad. Grace Monroe. The lovely Grace Monroe on Uptown Sports says Volpe's now 0 for 16. All right, Trout's 1 for 3. Trout, Ward, and O'Hoppe. I hate this behind the scenes cam. Ball outside. 1 ball, no strike count. Or I should say behind the action cam. Jason says to think a lot of Yankees wanted Nearest 2 years ago. The 1-0. Jason, you going live tonight? That clips the zone, 1-1. A little bit low, but he did get the call. Sean says we scored tonight. We did, baby. Two solo home runs. Now we got to cap it off with a win. Ball. Offense is still terrible. It has been again. Ball inside, 3-1. At some point, a little later than usual, got you. Well, I'll pop in and show some love. Foul tipped into the glove, 3-2. 3 hits off the worst pitcher in the league. Dude, we've been facing the worst pitchers in the league in back-to-back nights and haven't gotten any hits. The offense is struggling right now. It doesn't mean it's going to struggle forever. Yeah, I'm using OBS. Yes. Doesn't mean it's going to struggle forever. Dude, we're in a slump. It happens. This offense is still one of the best offenses in the league. They're going through a lull. It happens to everybody. Unfortunately, it's looking really bad for us. The 3-2. Doesn't get the call at the bottom of the zone. Walked him. Guessing that players only meeting didn't work. Apparently that was bullshit. Apparently Aaron Boone came out and said there was no players only meeting. Here's Ward. Clip this. Okay, come on, man. Get it together. We've been bad enough lately without you. Get it together. 1 ball, no strike count. The 1-0. That was low, but it got the call. 1-1. Makeup call. We need a double play. Colby, what's up, man? Inside, 2-1. Leadoff walks. More often than not, come back to haunt you. Oh, Tim Hill's warming up. Son of a bitch. Here's the 2-1. That's a ball. He just called that a strike. You just called that a strike. Now it's a little bit more to the right and it's a ball? The 3-1. And he walked him.
Here we go again. Same old shit, dog, just a different day.
No, my thing is, Shadow, it's about consistency, man. With these umpires, it's about consistency. If you're gonna call it bad on one side, call it bad on the other. I'm okay if it's bad both ways, but have some consistency. When you literally see a call get called a strike and then the very next pitch, same exact pitch, get called a ball, where's the consistency? Where's the consistency? I mean, you can be done if you want. Sure. Do what you got to do. It's about consistency. Two on, nobody out here. I wouldn't be surprised if he bunted here. Here's Ohape as a bird flies by. Foul, 0-1. Bird flew by the camera. No balls, 1 strike count. And keep in mind, no one is sitting here saying we're losing because of the umpire. Don't get that shit twisted. We're losing because our offense yet again is stagnant. The 0-1. Ball, 1-1. But no doubt, it's all around the league. These umpires have been dog shit. That's why you need ABS. No one said the umpires calls to get 3 hits, but in this situation right there, it's inconsistent. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Good block by Ascaro. 1-2. Cruz about to be at 25 pitches. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Took something off that splitter. 1 away. Big strikeout. Let's go. All right, now we're having some pitch com problems, so Way to freeze out the pitcher with some pitch con problems. I like Ascara's catching gear. Yeah, double play would be nice. Aaron, what up, man? Figured you'd come in and see if y'all had better luck. I see y'all not today. Bro, that WFN curse continues so far. Mets down 5-0. Maybe you guys will come back like they came back on y'all. Two on, one away here. Here's Renhefo, who's 0 for 3. First pitch, ball, misses low. 1 ball, no strike count. Nah, Cruz is not pitching tomorrow, definitely. The 1-0, ball in the dirt. Good block by Ascara. We are in the middle of this long stretch, too. How many more? I think we get a day off next Thursday, I believe. So Yankees got to get their shit together. Going against the Orioles next. You know they like to get up and play us. Not going to be easy. The 2-0. Ball, 3-0. He can't throw strikes. Nope, the 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk. None of those were close. So that loads the bases. Here's the part we give it up. And now here comes Aaron Boone. A little bit too late. I mean, we know what's going to happen. Tim, what did I say earlier in the game? Go back and somebody go back and clip what I said earlier in the game, where I said Tim Hill comes in with guys on and gives up the big hit. It's about to happen again. That's what Tim Hill does. Going right to Tim Hill. He's about to give up. He's about to give up a 3-run double here, and then it's going to be over. I'm telling you, Jay, look, analytics be damned. For me, it's a feel moment. I don't like when relief pitchers come in, get an out, then sit down, and then have to come back in for another inning. That's not what they're used to. If you gave them the opportunity to go back to the bullpen and stay warmed up, yes, but they're creatures of habit. This is not what they do. Look, if it was me, Fernando Cruz got out, thank you. Next pitcher coming in. Cruz, I'll use you tomorrow. Allowed a walk-off single on Friday. Jeez, man. Val. Did Val pop in? I miss Val. I seen someone say Val. Val, I'm doubtful. Adrian says, how you wait till the bases loaded to pull Cruz? Dude, it's Boone being Boone, man. Boone being Boone. People don't want to blame him, but these are the shits that I blame him for. The mismanagement. Didn't I say mismanagement of the bullpen? I'd be shocked if Tim Hill got out of this situation. First pitch, ball outside. 1 ball, no strike count. The 1-0. Ball, 2-0. Nowhere to put him, Tim. There's nowhere to put him. 65.6 ground ball percentage this season. Throw strikes. The 2-0. Hit on the ground. Could be 2. Volpe bobbles it. Net. Throws it away. Jesus. And everybody's safe. Here we go. Yankees losing.
Here we go again. Same old shit, dog.
Volpe with the choke job. GG's. Game over. This is the type of shit that happens in the June swoon under Boone. That's a cold strike, doesn't get the call. Ball outside. It's WFAN put the hella hex on. Put the hella hex on us right now. Foul. Oh, so they did call that first pitch a strike? I didn't see the umpire. They did. So 1 ball, 2 strike count. 9th error this season. 3rd among shortstops. Jeez, Volpe. The 1-2. Foul. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. 1-2. And then the thing is, you compile it by not making any play. So it just compiles it. It's one thing if you got 1 out, 1 run scored, sure. But now they have an opportunity to blow the doors open here. It's over. We know it. This team is going through it. Foul. The 2-2. Ball, 3-2. The 3-2. Caught the zone, locked him up on strikes. Hill says, "Can I help you?" Lamont Wade Jr. says, "No, thank you, just looking." I thought he was going to call that shit a ball. Because that was such a slow punch out. I thought he called that shit a ball. I was about to fucking lose it. First pitch to Moore, foul. The 0-1. This is chopped on the ground. Right to Peraza. Steps on the bag to end the inning. Yankees down by 1. Dude, this is the type of shit that happens. When you're in the middle of it, everything goes fucking wrong. You had a routine play by a Gold Glove shortstop that this motherfucker booted. Trey says Lombard just made a highlight reel play too. Yeah, he did. You talking about the throw at third? Jason says he's done with Volpe. Dude is 0 for his last 16 and then can't play defense. He might need to ride a bench for a little while too. I'm at the point, dude, best players got to play. Dude, you got to sit. Sit. He does. He does. He makes errors when it's never a right time for an error. But it seems like in the big situation, here it comes. Volpe error. Don't start getting comparisons to Gleyber Torres, Volpe. Don't start. See, Susan just said we complain about Gleyber. Volpe's no better on defense. Now the Yankees are 6 outs away from another loss and losing 2 series in a row and a 6-game losing streak. This will be loss number 31. We will only be 11 games over 500. This is disgusting. Here's Dominguez.
Look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane.
I think we're far from this. I do think we're far from this. But if we fall out of first place and fall under 500, I'm firing Boone's ass. I still think we're a ways away from that, but if it happens, you fire his ass. Dominguez, Peraza, and Grisham. First pitch, ball high. 1 ball, no strike count. I'm at the point now where I fire Boone's ass now. The 1-0. Ball high. 2-0. We need Dominguez on base. Eddie, thanks for popping in. The 2-0. Ball high. 3-0. Dominguez, you take 2 pitches, Pop. Come on. Middle of June every year. Dude, it's the June swoon under Boone, Mr. D. That's what it's called. The June swoon under Aaron Boone. The 3-0, and he walked him. There we go. Right? That's what I'm saying. I don't get these. I don't get the lineup construction. Aaron Boone's like, okay, he let off yesterday, but let's go ahead and put him in the A-hole. But so far it works. Here's Wells. Okay, hold on. So now we're not going to have a catcher. Now we're not going to have a catcher after Wells hits. Devin Williams is warming up. If Ascar gets hurt, we don't have a catcher. Rice is out of the game, and Wells is pinch hitting. So DJ LeMahieu's going to come in at second base for Peraza. Here's Wells.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
Could you imagine if we tied this game up right? We win the extra innings, something happens to Ascara, and we don't have a catcher and we lose because of that? Oh. You're going to have some... Lucy, you're going to have some explaining to do. Runner on first. Nobody out. I'd steal with Dominguez here. First pitch. Check swing. Didn't go. Wells, calm down, dude. Why are you swinging at a ball that's at your toes? You be great at golf, man, but this ain't it. The 1-0. The pitch hits Austin Wells. Austin Wells gets hit at the ankles. You know, if that was if that was a little bit inside, he would have swung. Hopefully he's okay. Here's Trent Grisham. Do you lay down a bunt here? You got to at least attempt one bunt. That hit him in the back heel when he was trying to jump away from it. You know Austin Wells wanted to swing. Two on, nobody out for the top of the order. If not now, then when? If the offense can't break out now, then when? The two bottom guys reach without a hit, and the top of the order's up. Grisham shows bunt, almost gets hit. Did that hit him? It did not. 1-0. He did show bunt. Boone doesn't keep on the bunts. I would. No, it didn't hit him. Giving us the game, but will they take it, Shadow? Will they take the game? The infield is in. They're in on the corners. Grisham shows bunt. Bunts it down the third base line, but foul. Too hard, Grish. Too hard. You got to dead it. That would have hit him. Sometimes you got to take one for the team, Li. You got to take one. Don't duck out. Take that shit. It'll hurt, but rub some dirt on it. One ball, one strike count. Watch it. The pitch, ball misses low. I don't know. I know Dominguez is so tempted to steal right now because the third baseman is in. The third baseman, keep in mind, would have to run back and get there in time. But I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Bunt him over. Showed 3 bunts so far. Doesn't show bunt this time and pops it up on the infield. Why? Aaron Boone fucking sucks. Jeez. So you... Can we fire this fuck, please? Why do you take the bunt off? Fire his ass. Here's Judge. I fucking hate it here. And that was a good pitch to bunt too. He's got to go, man. He's got to go. You showed it 3 times and you take it away and he pops it up. You gotta laugh. You gotta laugh because you had him show bunt 3 times. And then the 4th time he's just like, you good, man. Hey, Trent, swing away. Go ahead, Trent. We trust in you, and Trent we trust. This motherfucker pops up to the catcher. Jeez. Swing away. Anybody? Aaron Judge DP coming? I wish they would walk Judge. I really do. I really do wish they would walk Judge. The most important thing is no steals, because then they're going to walk Judge. Here's Judge.
9-9! 9-9!
Let's give Devin Williams a chance. Yeah, that's what he's gonna say, Welker. I saw some good things out there. We had some good at-bats, even though we struck out 9 times. What about that Trent Grisham at-bat? We told him to swing away. Oh, I just thought he was gonna get something good to hit here with a 2-1 count. Why'd you pull off the bunt? You know, we don't do that here. Like T'Challa said. Like T'Challa said when Bruce Banner bowed down to Wakanda. We don't do that here. Disgusting. Connor Brogdon, first pitch to Judge. Aaron Judge drives this center field, not deep. And that's your sac fly right there. If you could have advanced the fucking runner, now it's gonna take a 2-out hit by Bellinger. You get sac flies when it's not in a sac fly situation.
It's alright, 'cause I'm safe out of there.
I already see it. Come on, Cody. Bellinger with a home run in this ball game. Yeah, I mean, it is. Because they can't do the little things. That's why you're home run or nothing. Because you can't do the little things. Ball misses low. You're a home run or nothing because this team cannot do the little things like move runners over. Move a runner over a second and third with a sacrifice fly ties the game. Bellinger with a big swing and a miss. Swinging from his shoes. Trying to hit a home run, 1-1. Instead of moving a runner and scoring, 2 runners in scoring position where a base hit can tie the game and a productive out ties the game, base hit gives you the lead. Yankees can't do the little things. This team sucks. Ball in the dirt, 2-1. You got to get this shit right now because you're going to need to do it correctly in the playoffs. Get this shit right now. The 2-1. Bellinger, foul. Here comes strikeout number 10. The 2-2. Foul. Barely stays alive. Swung at ball 3. Disgusting. I'm disgusted with this fucking team. The 2-2. Belly bloops this and fouled out. Runners on first and second with the top of the order up, and you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. team sucks. I said it. If not now, then when? Never. You got the first 2 runners on with nobody out for the top of the order, and it all falls apart when Aaron Boone tells fucking Trent Grisham to swing away, who shouldn't even be in the fucking game anymore. He needs to sit. He needs to sit. It's time to bench Grisham. This team is disgusting. DJ LeMahieu takes over at second. Here's Neto. They're top of the order. Watch them do something here. If they're probably not going to attack any more runs because they're not going to need it. Tim Hill's out there, takes the first pitch, hits it to center field. Grisham runs it down one away. They're probably not going to score any more runs because they're not going to need it. We're not going to score anything. Goldie, Jazz, and Escara will be up this inning. I don't give a shit. It doesn't, dude. We keep playing like this. We're not going to be in first place. They tied it in Baltimore. The Rays tied it. Oh yeah, we're going to be out of first place by the end of the weekend. The Rays really tied the game. We're about to be out of first place by the weekend. Yeah, I heard about it, Susan. But this team isn't hitting regardless. This team isn't doing anything. Like, this is hit on the ground to Volpe. See if he boots this one. No, because it's not a big situation. Gets him out. 2 away. Kenley Jansen's warming up. The dead balls has nothing to do with this team striking out almost double-digit times every single game. That has nothing to do with it. It has nothing to do with this team's lack of hitting. They can't even get regular fucking hits. We got 3 hits against another terrible pitcher. 3 hits. That has nothing to do with that shit. Three hits. Cody Bellinger has 2 of them. Jazz has 1 of them. But Cody Bellinger couldn't get a big hit in a big situation. So those 2 hits don't mean shit to me. Wake the fuck up. This is hit on the ground right to LeMahieu. LeMahieu fires, gets him. Here come the Yankees. Do they have it in them to show some balls to come back and win this game? Goldschmidt, Jazz, and Escara. Jeez, man. To the 47 people in the building, I do appreciate you guys. Hit that like button. Drop those Yankee emojis if you want the Yankees to come back and win. They don't deserve it. But they really don't deserve it, but I'll take it. Shadow says he thinks they do. And we will be here tomorrow. Maybe a day game. Maybe a day game is something we need. Maybe it'll refresh these mother. Maybe they're playing at night. Maybe the bats are sleepy because they're playing too late. Maybe tomorrow at the 1 o'clock game, the bats will wake up. All right, here's Goldie. David, thanks for popping out. I think we got this. Feeling good about the bottom of the ninth. We're due. We'll see. Whoever just subscribed to, let it be known in the chat. Appreciate you. Look, I said I want the Yankee walk-off. Bottom of the ninth, down by 1, 3 outs to go. Goldschmidt, who's 0 for 3, batting average is at 300. First pitch misses low. 1 ball, no strike count. Look at that jump throw by Lombard Jr. The 1-0 ball. The 2-0. Goldie hit on the ground, foul. Called a break right there because that was about to be a ground out. The 2-1. Goldschmidt hit on the ground right back to him. Step throw. Oh, he's safe. He threw him off the bag. Yankees catch a break here. A routine. Look at him. Look at him with a big error like Volpe. A big error right there by Rengifo. Uh-oh. The leading run is on base here for Jazz Chisholm. Oh, that Jazz. Jazz, have a moment. The first pitch to Jazz popped up. Foul. They are, Jason, but we don't want it. We playing hot potato with the dub. You can have it. Nah, bro, I'm good. You get it. Nah, bro, I'm good, man. You guys deserve it. Nah, I don't think we do. Here, you take it. The 0-1. Goldie is not a steal threat. I would not. Dude, you got too big of a lead. Slow down, Goldie. The 0-1. Ball inside. 1-1.
Hang on to your hats, folks, because you ain't seen nothing yet.
1 ball, 1 strike count. Jazz calls time. DJ37, what up? Got in, hitting the like button from Murdog's site. Appreciate you. You're about 10 seconds ahead of you. Bunt. Yeah, that would move a runner scoring position. Two chances to get the run in. I'm not against that, but we know that we don't do that over here. Checks that first, he's safe. You know the Yankees don't do that here. Smash that like, guys, if you guys are new, sub up. The 1-1. Jazz pops this up. Left side. The left fielder's under it. 1 away. Here's JC Escobar. Yankees down to their last 2 outs. Checks at first. He's safe. You know what would fucking suck? The baseball script writers? If Escobar and fucking Goldie took off too on that last flyout by Jazz. He put a hit and run on. I don't mind that. First pitch to Escobar, 0-1. You know what would suck? Is if fucking we ended up with a double. They didn't go and fucking Volpe and Dominguez back-to-back strikeouts to end the game. That'd be fucking fitting. No balls, 1 strike count. So Goldschmidt did take off. Goldie with a big lead. He's got a huge lead. He might be going on this one. Doesn't go. Ascara hits this right field, but right at the right fielder. You're hitting it right at guys. Here's Volpe. Volpe's got a chance. Anthony Volpe's got a chance right here. The baseball gods are giving you an opportunity to make up for that blunder. You have a chance right here. Ascara put a big swing on that. Come on, Volpe.
Anthony works in the grocery store, saving his pennies for someday.
Volpe 0 for 7 with the strikeout versus Jensen. First pitch to Volpe, swing and a miss. 93 right down the middle and you miss it. Checks at first, he's safe. Yeah, it's because we have no fundamentals, man. We can't move guys over, dude. This team is fundamentalist. The 0-1. Volpe foul down to his last strike. Jesus, man. The 0-2. Volpe stays alive. I'm so close to giving you guys what y'all want. I'm like this close to rant territory. Like I'm like this fucking close. I'm getting there. It's probably not coming tonight. I'm getting there though. It is getting there. Checks at first again. He's safe. It's getting there. I know a lot of y'all want it. It's getting there. It's getting real fucking close. The 0-2. Volpe down on strike. Swing and a miss. 6 games in a row. Back-to-back series losses for the New York Yankees. This offense looks fucking dead. This team looks fucking dead. The June swoon under Boone continues. Maybe tomorrow's 1 o'clock game will wake them up. I don't know. I'm out of answers. I'm out of answers. Mets lost too. 0-11 since that WFAN. 0-11. I appreciate you guys, man. I'm gonna head out of here because I'm about to fucking lose it. I really am. I'm about to head out of here. I do appreciate you guys, man. It was a good stream today. Hit that like on the way out. If you guys are watching the rewatch, hit that subscribe. Man, you guys are the only reason why we put up with this shit for real. Because you guys are truly amazing. This Yankees team fucking blows right now. Fucking blows. I don't want to hear shit that Boone says. You could take all that shit, Boone, and shove that shit right up your ass. Because you don't know how to fucking lead your team to victory. You come out here with the first 2 runners on. Show bunt 3 times with Trent Grisham. Decide to pull it up. And what does this motherfucker do? Pop up to the catcher. Disgusting. No fucking fundamentals in this team. They have lack of leadership is crazy. Everybody looks pathetic. We heard reports today that they had a fucking closed door meeting that turned out to not be true. They need to have one. Somebody needs to call these motherfuckers together and say, wake the fuck up. 6 games in a row you've lost. Back-to-back series where you scored 2 runs after getting shut out multiple times. A 3-hit fucking performance against 2 of the worst pitchers in the league. Wake the fuck up. If not now, then when? You had the perfect opportunity. Manage these guys, Boone. Manage them. Manufacture a fucking run something. Jeez. I'm out of here before this continues, guys. Have yourselves a good rest of the night. I'm out of here. As always, thank you for tuning into the Ace Avenue. I'm yours truly, the Ace. Adios.